gun people! Here we go! Some news headlines. Let's go. Hey gun people! Well, we're getting a little bit more information, not a lot, about this Buffalo shooting. The only thing that we're really getting is the standard mantra. Racist, hateful, white, terrorist attack, racially motivated. So I covered this in my live, and I deleted my live because it just, when I start getting comments on my live of people saying, yeah, we need to go kill more people, and I start seeing the violent comments, it makes me reevaluate what I said in the video, and I have to be very careful that either the government or my haters or people that want to misconstrue what I'm saying can't come out and go, see, he said right here promotes violence. And somebody goes, yeah, man, I really agree at this point. And then I go back and listen, and because I'm just going off and talking as bull, I think at one point I said, yeah, we need more shootings in Washington or something like that. And I was like, man, that could be easily construed that I'm telling people to go shoot up Washington. And that's not what I'm telling. But anyway, I deleted the video, and again, sometimes when I'm talking and I'm just going off, I got to be careful not to promote or give my haters a way to say that I'm promoting, or give YouTube a way to say that it's violent and we're going to shut you down, or to give the government flunkies, an investigation so they can go, oh, look, there's another white guy wanting to hate, and he's promoting. Look. I'm all for responding with violence. I think you give and you get what you get. And right now our government's tyrannical, and they're the most violent people without a doubt in America. I mean, just look at the stats. But anyway, I digress. My videos are not to unite people to go freaking storm the Capitol and start killing people. Although I do think we need to do something to get our government control. And I think the best way is to get states to kick the feds out and say no more Fed and do away with the Fed. But how that happens, I don't know. Everybody's always wants me to say what I mean, or how do we stop it, and they want an answer. Well, I'll quote one of the president's advisors in a movie. He said, sir, what I'm suggesting is exactly what I can't suggest. And we'll just leave it at that. So, and again, some people ask questions like that in order to get you, and the feds have little, rats out there trying, just like they went after, Ruby Ridge. Shit, I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, they said, hey man, would you mind cutting down this barrel force? And it was an undercover agent. So they tricked him into doing an act. And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll cut it down if it's too long. He wasn't thinking, I'm a criminal, I'm out here selling short barrel. He wasn't doing any of that. And then they used that to try to get him to turn and become an informant. And then when he didn't want to become an informant, then they tried to arrest him, and then they changed. I mean, it was just, they end up killing his wife. So don't put anything past government. So when you're talking to somebody and they ask these baited questions, be careful. And because I cover what I would consider forbidden topics, and the topics that they don't want you to cover because they want to control the narrative, it's very easy to be set up. So that's why I deleted the live the other night. And, if I get comments to where it looks like people are using my videos to justify violence, again, I've said it before, with power or the ability to put out these videos comes with responsibility. I'm kind of like Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility. Not that I think I have any great power, but, some people think I do. And if the feds could make a case that, I've got this huge following and I've got all this power and I control the world and I'm going to take over the world, then they could paint a picture that I'm trying to do whatever they want to say you're going to do. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. They can fucking say what they want. Well, I just heard, if somebody knows the case or a report on it, I heard in the radio that some woman was threatened by the feds on a school board. The feds were investigating her for terrorist acts because she was pissed about what they were teaching her kid. And remember when the FBI started going after parents and they wanted them to be called terrorists, and they did all these investigations on terrorists, and they were parents over their kids? One of the women said that one of the agents threatened to post child porn on her computer. And I was just like, now look, the federal government absolutely, that's why I think no forensic evidence should even be presented as truth in federal courts, because it's well known the federal government can plant things, can hide cookies, can plant viruses, can turn on your computer, can search your computer. They can do all kind of shit. So it's not above their power to plant untraceable child porn on your computer. And when somebody files child porn, everybody just kind of tunes out and goes, oh man, he's a piece of shit, or she's a piece of shit. And that's a great way to discredit. And the government loves to discredit people that are taking or getting noticed. So they threatened, an FBI agent threatened to put child porn on this woman. If somebody can find that article on what was the woman and where was her statement stuff, I'd like more information on that. But anyway, let's get to the, shit, I've gone on for 5 minutes and I ain't even got to the damn video yet. So, all we're hearing is terrorists, racists, and all this crap. And so I kind of wanted to go over some of that stuff. So here's some pictures of, they're saying pictures, but it's just basically, you know, people putting out flowers and kneeling and crying and whatever. David Long, New York suburb, prays at the memorial. Okay, great. So if we show white people praying, then all white people are good, right? Kind of like they're saying, you know, because a white person did this, all white people are bad. There's actually one woman in one comment that kind of made a good point that, like, look, I don't want all black people painted with a wide brush when, you know, they do a lot of violent crime and stuff. I don't want all black people painted with that. No more than we should paint all white people because a white person did this. And I was like, I agree with her. But anyway, let's see. Here's another guy kneeling down. Same guy. Here's some little kids walking. These kids don't really know what's going on. I mean, they're walking down the street. They have adult supervision. They're holding hands, keeping each other safe. I mean, this is kind of a sad picture. They have to walk by police tape and a shooting. But guess what? When you empower criminals and government tells you you can't have a gun and you can't defend yourself, violent criminals become empowered and they're allowed to do this. And then government uses this to say, oh, we're going to come in and save the day. We need to take more of the guns. We need to take more of your ability to defend yourself. And we'll save you. We'll keep you safe. Who's this guy? A pastor from a Catholic church. He must have took a break from his little kiddie room. Stephanie across the street. Top supermarket. 10 people killed, 3 others injured. 18-year-old allegedly shot people inside and outside the friendly market, was motivated by hate. Let's see. Who goes out there and doesn't shoot people in the name of love? No. When I shoot and kill people, it's because I love them. It's a crime of love. I'm trying to protect you. That's what government says, right? When they kill everybody, it's like, hey, officer safety, we were trying to save you, right? So when is people shooting people not hate? Okay? 11 people, 13 shot. 11 of the 13 people shot were black. Okay, it was predominantly, and I said that yesterday in my live, if he's shooting in a predominantly black neighborhood, guess what? He's probably going to shoot more black people than white people. If you shoot a bunch of people at a peaceful protest for BLM, the odds are there'll be more black people shot than white people. Rick, you can't say that. That's right. Whatever. Come on, people. 10 people were killed. They're just saying the same mantra. 10 people were killed. We're black. Oh, my God. Same mantra. People out here. What are we doing? 10 people killed. Same mantra. That looks like an English little ambulance. Look at all the government and police cars. Wow. I wish I'd have bought stock in police tape years ago, because there just seems to be a lot more police tape everywhere. All right, what do we got here? 10 people killed, same thing. Got a bunch of bald cops out there investigating. That's a shocker. Police show up afterwards to draw chalk lines. That's a shocker. They weren't there to stop him. There weren't no armed people there because of gun control to stop him. The security guard shot at him, and they keep saying that because the guy had a bulletproof vest on, it saved him. They are not saying that the security guard actually hit him. They're just saying the security guard shot at him and his bulletproof vest saved him. This is more mind control BS, warping the truth. They don't say that the security guard shot him and hit him 3 times in the vest and the vest protected him. No, they don't say that. It's funny. Over here to the left, I'm seeing an ad. Support Ukraine. Wow. All right, yeah. Because we ain't giving enough damn money to countries that don't help. We got this going on here, and we got to send $10 billion here. All right, whatever. Let's see. Looks like little ponytail police are here. I thought the ponytail police in a lot of places. Jennifer talks about she heard the shooting, started running towards the back of the store, escaped out of the... Good for her. She's smart. She didn't hang around. She figured out where the exit was. She ran from the noise and got the hell out. Good for her. You could hear in Conan Baggage Store. She said her cousin who came with her hid in a freezer until the shooting stopped. Both people were unarmed. 10 people were killed. Family Dollar, Tops. Yeah. So there's the freaking New York commie police, state police out there writing tickets, taxing, acting like they care about people. You know, when they're not standing around here, what are they doing? They're taxing and harassing people and arresting them and searching them and asking them. But now they're friends of the community. Oh, with their little freaking stupid hats. Let's see. 18-year-old from New York allegedly shot people motivated by hate. Oh my God, yeah. Because all the other shootings are motivated by love. When the black guy shot up tried to blow up the freaking subway, that was for love. That way, he didn't do that for hate. He did it for love. Oh, okay, I got it. Not a lot of different pictures. These almost seem like the same pictures. Bystanders gather on an umbrella as the rain rolls in. Person waits outside the shooting. What happened to his hair? Rick, where? Whatever. Police speak to bystanders while investigating. Doesn't look like he's speaking. Looks like this guy's speaking. Or this woman. I don't know. I don't want to misidentify any genders here. But with those pants and I don't know. Whatever. What do we got here? People gather outside the zoo. 10 people were killed. Yeah. People gather. Yeah. Look at the people. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. Look at the race of the people in this neighborhood. Now, I'm not saying that, and I said it in a live. Anybody that goes in and shoots unarmed people is a piece of shit. I don't care what color he is, and I don't care what color people he's shooting. He's a piece of shit. He's a coward, and it's evil. It's not hate. I don't give a shit if it's hate. I don't care what he wrote on his rifle. I don't care what he wrote in a manifesto. I don't care what motivated him. He's a piece of shit, and he probably should have been shot, and he wasn't. And now he'll be a martyr or hero. He'll be hero to some people who were racially motivated because he shot up black people. He'll be an enemy of some people because it was racially motivated, and they will hate him. And big deal. I mean, the guy's a piece of shit. He shot up unarmed people. He's a piece of shit. Let's see. But Ricky's white and you're white and therefore you shut up with that stupid shit. I don't play that. Look, here's ponytail, please. Ponytail. Aw. I wonder what they're doing when they're not just standing here. Rick, they're out there working, doing job. Oh, she's a canine officer. Where's her dog? Locked in the car. Because she don't care. She's getting paid the extra money. She doesn't have to take reports anymore because she's got a dog. She gets to be cool. All right, where are we at here? Who's this dude? What happened to his hair? He's got a badge on. What the hell is it? A chaplain with the Buffalo Police. Really? Church and state? We have a chaplain wearing a police badge. Really? And people think this is okay? Whatever. Yeah, either listen to me and pray with me, or I'll arrest your ass because I have a badge. Or I'll call my blue line thugs to come arrest you if you don't pray with me. What the hell is a priest doing wearing a badge? I never liked that. Even when I was a cop, I saw that shit and I went, there's just something that just doesn't make sense to me. Buffalo Mayor Brown takes a moment of silence. Buffalo Commissioner speaks at a press conference. District Attorney, oh, he's going to love this. He's going to be, look, man, I'm a white guy and I'm going to prove that I'm not racist and I'm going to go after this white guy really bad. He's a piece of shit. You should go after him because he's a freaking criminal and he shot people. It shouldn't be because of color. I mean, this color politics and this bullshit that all this... Oh, there's a ponytail police. Oh, look at the cute little ponytail, Rick. Let's see. Police walk the perimeter. A lot of walking the perimeter. There's ponytail police. Nope. What happened to his hair? Let's see. We can't tell these guys got helmets on. All right. So those are some pictures. What else did I see here? I thought I saw something else. CNN. What did I put over here? CNN is always good for stirring up stupid shit, making everything about color and race. Well, we got an 18-year-old white supremacist. Oh, another key word. White supremacist. Manifesto. Terrorists. Hate crime. Wow, all those words that CNN just loves to use when it's a white person. They won't, which is why they have no credibility. All right. Open fire. Again, I got to say it because somebody will take a cut and only use that one piece. Anybody that shoots unarmed people is a piece of shit, and I don't care what color he is or what color people he's shooting. He's still a piece of shit criminal that violated numerous laws in effect, and he's a criminal, which makes him a criminal because he's violating the laws and he's committing evil. And he should get the full course of the law against his ass and spend his life in prison, or if the state can kill him, can kill him. But that's not promoting violence. When the state kills you, it's not promoting violence. Remember that, people. Let's see. Mass shooting, racially motivated. The victims, lieutenant working as a security guard, retired. The shooting straight up racially. Yeah. How do we know that? 2 people remain hospitalized. People hug. Heavily armed suspect. He had an AR, big deal. Surrenders to police. Charged with first-degree murder. He has pleaded not guilty. Of course he has. He used an AR-15. Oh, my God, that mean AR-15 assault rifle. Oh, my God. I'll slide in a picture here of when the AR-15 first came out, how it was a sporting rifle and how it's been changed into an assault rifle because the left likes to blame guns and inanimate objects. Only guns for when things go bad. It's the gun's fault. When people kill with cars, it's not the car fault. When people kill with knives, it's not the knife fault. When people kill with poison, it's not the poison's fault. It's always the people's fault. Unless they use a gun, then it's the mean gun. He purchased, legally, the gun in a store. He legally purchased the gun in New York. But he illegally modified the high-capacity mag. Ooh, he broke a law with a high-capacity... Let's not forget he broke like 40 laws by walking in with a gun and killing and shooting people and committing attempted burglary and attempted murder and freaking homicide with a weapon. Let's forget about all those crimes. Let's get this focused on the AR-15 and the high-capacity mag because that's what we want to use this for. All right. Let's see. And of course... the high-capacity mag made it so lethal. It wasn't the lack of cops doing their job. It wasn't the lack of freaking liberals keeping people in jail. It's not the freaking saying we got to let everybody out on bail and we have all these criminals going through a revolving door in a system and they have rap sheets of freaking 14 pages long. No, that's not the problem. It was that high-capacity magazine. Ooh! And he purchased it somewhere else, not in the state. Oh, because New York is so safe. Unless people go to another state and buy a magazine, then it's not safe. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's just so many lies in this. Investigated U.S. Department seeking a hate crime. Of course they are. The attacks, deadliest mass shooting of the year per the Gun Violence Archive. I want to go to that Gun Violence Archive. Let's just go to that. So here is a Gun Violence Archive. And let's try and look at this with a critical eye. And let's ask questions about this Gun Violence Archive that is critical and maybe wonder why things are left out. So here's what they're calling a mass shooting. And I think it's like over 4 people. Or, yeah, 3, 17, 4. Everything's over it must be over 3 people. Oh, maybe it's 4 people including the suspect. So 3 plus 1. So if you look at all these shootings in these certain cities, Baltimore, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, Buffalo, Philadelphia. If you look at these, Detroit, if you look at these cities, you would think that the racial breakup of people being killed and the shooters would be important. But when you look at the incidents, race is suddenly missing. We have gender, we have killed, we have arrested. Where's the arrest at? Arrested. But for some reason, the gender of the people killed and the shooters are somehow left off. How can that be, Rick? Everything is about race. We know the race of this guy. We know the race of the people he shot. The article is very explicit about race. But in the archives, race is somehow gone. Wow. Why is that? Well, because it doesn't push the agenda that most black victims are by black shooters and black on black crime and black violence, and we can't talk about that, so we'll blame the gun. And anytime we can blame a white person, we'll blame a white person, and then we'll hide all the stats of when black people use guns and violence. It's just so bullshit. All right, what do we got here? Buffalo shooter, 10 dead. We got to get the racially. Who made this? BBC, another left-wing freaking paper, obviously. Top supermarket. Gunman continues rampage. Starts shooting in a car park. BBC must be a left British kind of station. They use car park instead of parking lot. I had a buddy of mine from the UK, and he always said, I'll meet you in the car park. I said, the parking lot? He goes, yeah, the car park. I go, okay. So then if you Google black violence each day, you'll see a lot of incidents about how many black Americans are shot. Black on black homicide. Wow. Wow. 7 to 8 times those of white on black. Wow. Shocking. Wow. Expanded homicide data. So then if you go by gun violence by the numbers, you notice in this statistic here, they're showing 321 people are shot in the United States each day. And then they go through these. And of course, they don't say what cops are doing it and whether the cops were white, black, or female. When a female shoots a guy because she thinks she has a taser, is that gun violence? Because she meant to use her taser? We don't know. But anyway, so we have all these shootings, and then it doesn't say how much black on black crime there is. Shocking. Gun violence reflects worse racial inequities. Inequities. Each day, 30 black Americans are killed by guns. More than 100% non-fatal injuries. At least every day, a black person is shot and killed by police. Now, if you're just being a dumb, following the narrative, you would think, wow, police must be killing black people for no reason. If you have a critical brain and you notice the stats, black crime is like 50% of the crime, and there's plenty of stats from the federal government that support this, then you understand why black people are shot more than white people. Because they're committing more of the crime. But you can't say that, where black Americans make up 68% of homicide victims. Gun violence clusters in social network neighborhood. Again, 68% because a lot of it is black on black crime. So when black people shoot black people, we only discuss the poor black victims. We don't discuss the black crime. All right, so I think that's it. All right, shooting. Look, I'll say it again because I know people will try to misconstrue. Any piece of shit that goes in and shoot. Is this a suspect? I haven't seen a picture of the suspect yet, which kind of surprised me. He's 18. Why aren't they showing his picture? So I don't know if this is a suspect or not, but anybody that goes in and shoots unarmed people is a piece of shit. I don't care if he's white, black, Asian, pink, purple, green from the stars. I don't care. If you go in and you shoot unarmed people, you're a coward, you're a bully, you're a evil piece of shit. Okay? So let's make that clear before somebody comes here. Rick, you're just picking on black people and you don't care because it was black people and you don't care because I don't care about color. Crime and violence is violence. It's not the gun. It's not the car. It's not the knife. It's not the poison. It's not the vaccine. Whatever it is that's killing people, it takes a human to do it. And that's the piece of shit that ought to be held accountable regardless. Justice should be colorblind, and it's not in this country. All right? We'll end that there. Y'all have a good one. Oh, let me add my disclaimer. I got to start putting my disclaimer. Nothing in this video is meant to encourage violence or to appear or to incite any violence or any act of violence. Okay? Don't be a dummy. Make your own decision. I don't control you. Don't blame me when you go out and do stupid shit. All right? We'll end that there.